A green smoothie that is brilliant for detoxing or any sort of diet needs. In this video we're going to show you how to make this. Hello, I'm Adam from the Adam Val YouTube channel, and on this video we're going to be showing you really simply how you can make a green smoothie that's good for detoxing, it's good for weight loss and for dieting, it's going to fill you up. This green smoothie is going to be pretty cheap to make, it's also going to be easy to make, and it's also going to be tasty. Don't be bogged down about the amount of each ingredient you put in. I will give a rough guide of roughly how much of each item has gone in, but don't be bogged down. If you want a little bit more apple, have a little bit more apple. If you want a bit more cucumber, have a little bit more cucumber. It really doesn't matter. You can't go wrong with the ingredients provided. Just maybe go easy on the lime and the ginger. So a little tip, what I like to do is put everything in like a little sieve, and then I can just give it a quick rinse under the tap before it all goes in. So in there I've got half of an apple. So it's half of an apple. Like I say, don't be bogged down. You could have a whole apple. You could have 2 apples if you want. But I've gone for half an apple. Cow. Now we're going to go for some cow and just put a bit in. Just put a bit in. So of the cow, I've put in there about half of a handful. Same with the spinach. Just grab a bit, just a bit like that. Drop it in like that. So with the spinach, probably again, half of a handful. Now, celery. Celery is an issue because personally for me, I don't really enjoy celery. I couldn't bite into that and eat it because I don't really like it. But there might be some ingredients here that you don't quite like. However, I'm finding with this smoothie, I don't really taste the celery. It probably adds a little bit to it, but it's not enough for me not to like it. And celery is really good for you. So we're going to grab, remember I don't really like celery, a whole stick of celery. And what you want to do with this is just break it into smaller chunks, so your blender, mixer, whatever you put it in, is going to be able to handle it. So we've got whole celery in there. Next ingredients going in is a cucumber, and I've cut about that much, leaving the skin on. I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller, but that's the about amount of cucumber I'm going to put in there to be rinsed. Another ingredient, I'm not going to rinse this ingredient, this is a lime. I'm going to use half of a lime that I'm just going to get the lime juice in and squeeze it in. So ginger, a fantastic item, a little bit strange looking, is really not that expensive for the amount you get. And I'm just going to cut about that much off. So I'm going to have about that much of ginger that I'm going to peel it off, chop it up a bit smaller and put that in the blender. Ginger right there. And that right there is all the ingredients you're going to need for your green smoothie. I do just add a little tiny bit of water just to blend it all together, but that is literally it. We've got no sugars, we've got no salts, we've got nothing but natural nature's goodness. So all the ingredients have been washed, and we're just gonna put them in to our blender. Now I've just squeezed it down. We're going to get a lime. We're going to get one of these things. We're going to just get the juice of half a lime. We're going to add a splash of just tap cold water. So as you can see, the water's just gone to about there, not too much. Let's put our lid on. Now if you have one of these blenders when you're mixing it, you just want to shake it a bit. You just want to shake it a bit up because it will get a little bit trapped up there, but just shake it up and it will eventually blend, as you'll see. Let's taste this. So this one is quite thick, as we can see. And like I said, with the ingredients, I don't like celery. I just never really like celery. But in this, it tastes fine, and I know that's doing me some goodness. Now, taste-wise, being honest, it's not bad. The lime definitely works. You definitely taste that lime in it, and you taste the ginger. They're what give it the real flavours. After you find a few mouthfuls, you're used to it, and you actually start to enjoy it. So this recipe came from a colleague of my wife's, and when I first tried it, I weren't that sure, but the more I've had it, the more I am starting to enjoy it. So if you have your first mouthful and you're like, no, this ain't for me, just try it. Try a few more mouthfuls and see how you get on. I think it's fantastic. So I also like that it's really thick, because it feels like I'm having like a meal as well, and it's filling me up. Instead of just having a liquid drink where it ain't really that satisfying, because this is chunky, there's maybe still a quarter of an apple that I can chew when I'm eating it or I'm drinking this. It's filling me up. I'm feeling like I'm eating. So if this video has helped you out, or you like the contents in this video, please consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next video.